ancient future is now. Welcome to WEDJA.
I pay homage to Amara, become the power of Amara. I am Amara.
Hello my people, I would like to start off by thanking everyone who joined me and Golden Mayat this past Thursday night for our premiere radio show, Hot Chocolate. It was definitely a hit. And for those who missed it, you can always join us this Thursday coming from 9 to 11 on TalkShoe.com. And the topic for this coming week is Christianity, so it should be nice and juicy. And just wanted to say to everyone who made it out, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, thank you. So getting into today's video, I believe that Stevie Wonder can see the economy crashing, burning, and falling into pieces. There's a lot of financial advice that's given out on the news, radio, newspaper, and most of it concerns savings accounts, investments, and credit cards. Now, this is general advice for the general public. Personally, I have not seen any advice directed towards the black community. And I know some of you are thinking that financial advice is colorblind. After all, money is green. Now, this is what changes all of that. The black community has had a history of being the biggest spenders, which means they spend the majority of their income. Though we are in the lower income bracket these days, that definitely is a fact. And that fact changes the effectiveness of the general financial advice. Now, in these times, I do believe that there is a solution for us and just for us. I would like to name it Black, Green, Black. If you feeling what I'm saying, I mean. This is keeping the little bit of money we have within our family or within our community. Other communities have done this and they have had major success. There's always a starting point for these kinds of operations, especially because it's a change in pace of our actions and our thoughts. I would like to start with the black hair care industry. For those of you who watched the Tyra episode, that I was sitting in the audience looking very angry and aggravated, but the Tyra episode on good hair versus bad hair, she gave out some information that pretty much stated that we spend plenty of money maintaining our hair. Plenty of money. And that money does not go to people like us. The black hair industry is dominated by Koreans. What would happen if this money stayed within our community? I believe that it's billions of dollars that are spent in the black hair care industry. What if just half of that money stayed within our community? I personally have a problem with going into these Korean-owned beauty supply stores. I think my first problem is that all of the stores are saturated with video surveillance. I personally do not get involved in stealing, and the people that I know don't steal. But it seems like everyone is a suspect if you go into one of these stores. Another problem that I have is taking advice from these Koreans on black hair care products when they do not use these products themselves. So their credibility is kind of weak. As a matter of fact, that's no credibility at all. And my last problem is the items are extremely overpriced. They're robbing us. They're ripping us off. They don't care. So what if we put this money that we're giving to people outside of our community, what if we put this money back in our black hair care salons? Our black salons are being affected by the economy because most people are unable to get their hair professionally done. However, most of us are still able to afford professional products for our hair, and we do our hair ourselves, or we have a friend or family member do our hair, but we're still spending money on the products. Many black hair salons do retail products. Sometimes they're specific to one line, but the majority of them have something for you to take out of that salon in your hand. And a lot of hairstylists push these products too. After all, they're trying to make a sale just like the Koreans are. So, pretty much what I'm trying to suggest is if these black hair care salons, the ones that know our hair, understand our hair, and are owned by people who look like us, if they started retailing these products, then at least half of those billions of dollars that we give to the Koreans will be back in our community. And maybe the economy wouldn't look as bad as it looks now. We're giving too much of our money away for no apparent reason. I mean, the Koreans came all the way over from the other side of the world to open a store in our community because they know that we will be faithful spenders, which we are. But we need to be faithful to our own people before we are faithful to a group of people that does not even care about us. I believe that every cloud has a silver lining, and maybe it takes for the pressure to get a little bit higher, for the heat to get a little bit hotter, you know, for us to get a little bit more uncomfortable, for us to change our spending habits. And right now we're definitely on the uncomfortable side. So why not start supporting the retail part of these black hair care salons? And for those who work in black hair care salons, or those who own black salons, why not start retailing products from your salon? Again, black, green, black. The green stays in the middle of the black. We need to keep this money in our family. And one of the reasons why I did the Om shampoo, the shower video that everyone thinks is like controversial and steamy and everything, is because Om is owned and operated, and the products are made by a black woman. So again, black, green, black. If these products are sold within your hair salon or within your store, black, green, black, we need to really unify in this economic hardship. I mean, it doesn't look like it's getting any better, but we can make the best of our situation. All we gotta do is think a little bit. It don't take that many brain cells to think of a plan of action when times are hard.
Hotep, Anuk, Djehuti Ausar, and Tekma and Sedem, Emnit Kemet. You've just been checking out a video by the goddess named Black Indigo. This is a continuation of the alternate currency video that I put out last week. This is a subject that we are going to be building on for some time to come, to structure a foundation on how we are to build our economic independence, and doing just what she mentioned, you know, keeping that economic within our community, and you know, as well as living our lives like we live it, you know, in interaction with everybody else, you know. But we do need, you know, we do need to have our economic structure as a Kemetic Western nation in place. So check out the goddess Black Indigo at youtube.com/Black Indigo. That's BLAQUEINDIGO, Black Indigo. And on that note, Anuk, Djehuti Ausar, and Tekma and Sedem, Emnit Kemet, Shimhotep.